Hey, what is happening, guys? I wanted to start this video off by saying thank you to everyone who's been reaching out, who's noticed that we are dialed in right now, and we are back after a crazy 2024. I'm completely insulated. I am just focused on trading. I got an amazing team around me now. We're so far ahead of schedule on a lot of the products we're going to be rolling out. Some products I know you guys are going to love, stuff that I use, some new tools I've added since getting a killer team of devs. It's stuff you need, stuff you don't figure out that you need until like 5 to 10 years in, because it's just a terrible, there's no place you can go if you've never worked in finance or traded in any professional capacity. You're never going to know that you need to do, like, you need a risk management tool, you need an execution tool, you need defined systems to the degree that, like, I could come in and trade your system with how well you've defined it, and I know what to do in every situation. And I got guys that have been trading for 10 years that are pretty solid, that don't know how to journal their trades. We got tools that are going to help you with all that coming out. It's going to be a tasting menu. It's going to be slow. They're going to be really, I'm a perfectionist, so it's moving way faster than I thought it would. The team I've been lucky enough to surround myself with has been absolutely crushing it. And I'm no longer really involved in it. We made the blueprint, architected the framework, and they're just filling in the blanks. So this is this year is a culmination of a lot of lessons. I've had to learn some tough lessons. We're not trading that much anymore. I am only trading when I have like a core trade op or undeniable edge. Like when I have the highest score we can get on some outcome occurring and a good deal. We're pricing options essentially. We are pricing options against what the market is pricing a probability of occurring at the current market price. If that sounded complicated, we are breaking down this information in the most digestible, caveman-like manner so that any level of financial literacy can understand it. Very quickly, before I go into the market update, if you have any interest in joining the service, please reach out to me before 7 p.m. tonight. 7 p.m. tonight, we're rolling out the new website. Got a bunch of case studies going up. Got like 80 hours of content going up. It's not going to be going out at once. It's going to be going out in like week by week, covering like what is a stock, all the way to some like journeyman, some more complex ideas on systems, risk management, how to approach the market, the right way to fail, things that you like. There may be 1,000 ways to skin a sheep, but there is a right way to document the way you go about it, and there is a right way to figure out if you're skinning that sheep the right way, with some very direct, like, clear math. A lot of you guys probably have some idea of a system that you're using to trade, or someone else's system that you're using to trade. I would venture that most of you have no idea if it makes money, like, but in terms of positive expectancy value. We cover all that stuff and a ton of rants. We got biggest problem right now is organizing the rants. We have no idea. It's like I'm talking about, I go off on some crazy rants in every single video. It is a special talent of mine, I think. There is not one video that I recorded where I don't talk about something completely unrelated for a very long time. So I know a lot of you guys love them, but we'll get that sorted, and you're gonna love if you like the rants. My God, I impressed myself with how random I go from talking about the plumbing of the stock market to a 70s Fed chairman, specific things he's doing and why. It's just so random. It makes no sense, but it does make sense at the same time. Takes a special kind of tism to see through the fog. But anyway, we got that stuff rolling out. A lot of other stuff in the pipeline that I'm really not a part of anymore. I'm just trading. If you've ever been in the service or had an interest in joining, I would really make sure you reach out before 7 p.m. tonight if you wanted to take advantage of the deal. It's $1,000 a month. You can do quarterly, semi-annual, annual, and annual. We got some different payment options now too that are available. But come 7 p.m. when we launch the new system, the new site, there is going to be a whole team explaining to you why you're not getting a promotion. They're going to show you the value add for various account sizes, and it's not financial advice, but you'll see the work has some value. Anyway, let's talk markets. If you're one of the people that was waiting for this video because you are on the edge of your seat for markets to open, you're so excited, show the fuck out. You're gonna lose money this week if you go in trying to trade this like a cowboy. Like, this isn't the week to trade. This is probably the week to do absolutely nothing. And unless your system is like, this is what it's built for, like the crazy, irrational, unquantifiable weeks, which all power to you. I am not. They're gonna tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna tell you, hey, we're adding money now. Hey, we're gonna put a lot of money in the system. We're doing some QE, indirectly or directly. And when they do that, understand that the market will go up and it won't stop going up. Depending on, they're already kind of announcing some liquidity injections of not as direct in language. Like this weekend, my buddy sent me something that they announced their plan, what's in the pipeline for this administration, and they are just giving banks like full runway to do whatever they want. They're reducing so many I have to look through it and actually read what they're changing in the Dodd-Frank Act. I was actually just made aware of that today, but the Dodd-Frank Act was implemented after and amended many times after we had serious breaks in our system. Black Monday occurred. We amended the Dodd-Frank Act to try to implement hurdles to stop these exogenous market events from happening again. And they're rolling back those protections and deregulating a lot of businesses. So there's no chance that they make the same mistakes, the banks, that over leverage again. I don't think they would be that stupid. But if they do, that might set us up for a 10-year bear market after a crazy move to the upside. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the market's already, maybe they screwed the pooch and Trump is not doing this by design and we're screwed. I'm not blinded by bias, but if they tell me they're buying, I'm probably buying too. I wouldn't, you don't have to overcomplicate this. It's really not a complicated situation. They told you that you should short the market. We're going to cause all this volatility. Oh yeah, I'm not doing the tariffs. I'm going to do them harder now. I'm not doing the tariffs. I'm going to do them harder now. That wasn't like, unless I'm just completely off, that was by design. That was to create volatility. He wants this to be volatile, bad, people to be kicking and screaming like you're about to see on Twitter for the next 5 days. And it's going to put your earmuffs on. Don't listen to the noise. It's going to be deafening. No one knows what's going to happen. You have to wait to see when they're going to do this stuff. And I'd keep my eye on like 418. End of this week, maybe 418 more likely. But I don't care about the low. I didn't make a lot of money. I made a good amount of money. I didn't make anywhere close to the amount of money I made from the initial short down to like mid-March. That trade was good. It was a good trade, but it was a risk-adverse trade. I knew the timing might not have been perfect. I knew I had this larger window of time that the minimum target would likely occur. That was our thesis. And we got the retrace to 5,700 into 320 into March 25th. That trade, I put less risk into it. Those trades, I had less risk in it. Made about 20x the amount I made from the initial short with less risk. We knew we were in this feedback loop. We knew the first domino had. We confirmed the move. It's so much easier, in terms of my work at least, to trade that retrace. And I don't know whose system it wouldn't be. You're going to have lower volatility. You're going to have more defined, for us at least, we're going to have much more clear and defined targets and time frames of something occurring compared to what is a larger window in a topping process. And overall, I wasn't trading as much straight delta. It was much harder to be in those sorts of trades when you have a larger window of that first domino falling. In general, we're really not touching anything until that first domino falls and we confirm we're in this new paradigm, this new feedback loop. And in a lot of cases, as we look back at all my trades for 5 years, I could have saved myself a lot of stress and a lot of heat that I took, where I would know that I'm probably early, and I'm going to leg into this. I'd say if the deal gets better, I'll buy more. I'm sure many of you that have been to the series heard me say that. As I say, it's probably going lower or higher, depending on where. And I'm a masochist. Everyone's a masochist who's a trader. But no, I don't need to be that sort of masochist. I'm gonna be late to this party. You should be late to this party. It's gonna be plenty of time to dance, and the music's only gonna get better as the party goes on. You don't need to be the first one there. It's not cool to be the first one at a party, man. You gotta wait. You gotta be fashionably late, especially at this party. This is an important party. Could be the last one. So be fashionably late. Don't try to be early. You're gonna look like a dweeb. And then dance your heart out if this party starts. It's gonna be one heck of a dance. So a lot of things can happen in a very short period of time, depending on the rhetoric, the language, the clear language they may or may not use, the clear or the indirect or direct QE they may or may not do. If you're bullish, you want the fucking world to seem like it's ending in the next 5 days. You want everything to go to shit just enough. Not nothing breaks. No like world wars start. But you want it to feel like it. You want it to feel like everything's crashing in and some liquidity event is about to occur. But this is going to create a very big opportunity, much bigger than the ones we've seen, in my opinion. If we follow the script we are eyeing up, we've been right so far. Knock on wood. Where the hell is wood? I'm superstitious. I'm so happy I don't have to do all the stuff I've been doing for the past 5 years and talk about a good trade I was in or something like that. I'm so superstitious. I don't want to ever say good things. You can't talk nice to your book. It's cardinal sin. It's been very tough for me to ever say like, hey, check this good trade out. I fucking hate that. You're telling the market gods, hey, thanks for the win. Now fuck me over. I've had enough winning. Please humble me. Don't ever talk good about your book. You gotta talk dirty to your book. But before I go on a rant, reach out before 7 p.m. tonight if you had any interest in joining. You're probably going to have an interest in joining after you see some of our posts. In hindsight, taking some massive victory laps. This is going to be the best year I've ever had trading. I already know that's coming. We got everything. This is the culmination of years of work, and prior years have been good. This is going to be a great year, the best year that I've had, followed by many more good years. This is this type of market. The 8 weeks we were going sideways, I wasn't doing anything. Everyone was like scratching their heads. I'm telling them straight up, nothing happened. There was nothing to do. That's not my game, at least. I trade long volatility. They're not scratching their heads anymore. They're realizing how nice it is to just trade the highs and the lows. We could be right 27% of the time with how we trade on the highs and lows. We're trying to do what everyone says is impossible. We just have to get marginally right. If we're 27% of the time, we're right. Within some margin of error, we're very profitable. We're doing numbers a lot higher than that. Don't believe me? Come check it out. Reach out before 7 p.m. though. It's going to be a lot more expensive. And if you're excited to trade this week, go get your fix somewhere else. Go to the casino. Go play some video games. Go have sex. If you come to the market, look at those flashing lights, and you're like, let's go. I'm stoked. Like, I'm excited. You are going to get reamed this week. There's going to be no rhyme or reason to a ton of these moves. Wait till they tell you what's going to happen. They're going to telegraph it again. Don't overcomplicate this. And don't go to Twitter for information. Don't come to me. I post my work, and it's a lot different than what you see on Twitter. It's fully detailed plans on how I will approach an edge and what that edge looks like, where there is a good deal, how you can approach the good deal from a couple different angles, and it's not just a one quick like couple word thing like, oh, this isn't the buy zone. It's pretty detailed. But yeah, I would not financial advice, but you should chill the fuck out this week and sit on your hands. It'll save yourself some gray hair, and you'll probably not make any more money compared to trading a lot. You'll probably save a lot of money. Don't mistake luck for skill if you make some money this week on some shit that you had no idea was going to happen. All right, guys, best of luck to you, and hopefully you don't have to rely too much on luck. Just be smart, do the right things. Trading is gambling, but you should have some system that you're playing house, you're not the sucker. If you're trading this week, you're likely the sucker. All right, guys, good luck.